So Eid Al-adhaa is teaching us that when Allah tests you, when Allah trials you and me, we have to become patient, because there is a wisdom behind that, as we see. يذكرنا عيد الأضحى بأن التأدب مع الله والامتثال بأوامره طريق النجاة. This Eid is teaching us that we need to have adab, sincere respect and proper ethic with Allah. Why? Because this is the only way, يؤدبنا الوصول, this is the only way that we can get anywhere closer to Allah. When you accept, when Allah gives you a trial, when Allah gives me a trial, don't question why me. Don't start and say, well, maybe Allah, does not like me. Why Allah is giving me such a big imtihan, this kind of marad, for example, this kind of sickness. Why everybody else is just walking freely? Why me, I'm bedbound? Why me, I can't even think of anything now? Why my child does not achieve what I want him or her to achieve? See? Sayyidina Ibrahim a.s. was given a test to his son to slaughter him, right? But I always say, Allah tests me and you in many ways. Sometimes some of us are blessed with some of the children, sometimes they don't listen to us. Rebellious. They are quite, rebellious. They don't listen. And they are going through that kind of phase in life that we need to understand. Because when we were young as well, we used to become a little bit naughty. Yeah? So this is according to child development, child psychology. We know that children, for example, they go through that kind of stage. So you find a Muslim is really giving up. I've given up on my son. I've given up on my daughter. That one, I've given up on my brother or my cousin. Why? Because he does not listen to me. So you want life to be easy, just like that? Listen to the trial that our beloved Prophet, our father, Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi, is tested, is pushed to the core. And Allah Azza wa Jal, He didn't want him to slaughter his son, of course, but that was a lesson to us. That was a lesson to me and you, because Sayyidina Ibrahim, after all that, Allah said, وَفَدَيْنَاهُ بِذِبْحٍ عَظِيمٍ, and then we compensated that particular sacrifice بِذِبْحٍ عَظِيمٍ, to this slaughtering culture that we have, which is a ram or a goat or a camel or whatever you can afford. But the meaning and the focus is not on slaughtering. This is something that the Muslim, the Ummah has not really understood. You find Muslims are paying a lot of money and people are fighting, wow, and they're very, very upset. I didn't manage to slaughter a cow this time. He's very upset. Be upset because you didn't apply the sunnah. That's fine. But did you understand the falsafa, the wisdom behind slaughtering? Because every year now and then we keep on slaughtering. What is the wisdom behind slaughtering? If you have slaughtered and you've sent money abroad or here for someone to do that sacrificial animal, that sacrifice, al-udhiyah, you need to understand, you need to be ready. I need to be ready to sacrifice anything for the sake of Allah. That's what it means. That's what it means. And when Allah trials me, I need to become just like Sayyidina Ismail alayhi salam. Yes, this is the takeaway of Eid Al-adhaa. This is the biggest lesson of Eid Al-adhaa. يذكرنا عيد الأضحى بأن التوكل الحقيقي لا يكون إلا على الله. So this is the total reliance to Allah. Yes, sometimes the future could be gloomy. You don't see the future. It's dark. So what are you going to do? I don't have a job. I've got a family here. How am I going to survive? Tawakkul ala Allah. Go and look and find it. With the tawakkul that I will make it. So nowadays, we actually find Muslims, sometimes they give up very, very easily. Look at our brothers in the situation in Gaza. I always cite this example because this is a live, practical example. I mean, for the people who shouldn't have any kind of hope, it should be the people of Gaza. Everything, when it comes to livelihood, has been dismantled, destroyed completely. Look at those brothers, they smile because they still have hope, because they have tawakkul ala Allah. So the story of Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam and our beloved Sayyidina Ismail is teaching us, when Allah tests us, when Allah, sometimes life can be very, very, very difficult. But this is not as difficult as the trial of Sayyidina Ismail and Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam. Not only that, even the wife of our beloved mother, Hajar, what happens? We all know when turbulences happen in the family, when hard situations happen in the family, it doesn't only affect us, but it affects even our wives at home. Yeah, it affects our children. So the mother here, our beloved mother, Hajar, Ummuna Hajar, she was very, very supportive. Here comes a lesson to our beloved sisters and our mothers and our aunties. During calamities, during the crisis, you shouldn't really give up. This is not the time to pressurize your husbands and your cousins and your brothers. No, this is the time to stay put. We see that. When our beloved mother Hajar, when she was told by her husband, who is our beloved father Adam alayhi salam, that you need to go to Mecca, and Allah Azza wa Jal commanded Sayyidina Ibrahim to go there. Allah Azza wa Jal knew that that place was very empty, it was very dry, no food, no vegetation whatsoever. Sayyidina Ibrahim says, إني أسكنت من ذريتي بواد غير ذي زرع عند بيتك المحرم. Oh Allah, I've put my family there. بواد غير ذي زرع, in a valley that has no vegetation, no crops, no nothing, no food. عند بيتك المحرم ربنا ليقيموا الصلاة. Allahu Akbar. The first prayer Sayyidina Ibrahim said, ربنا ليقيموا الصلاة. Oh Allah, give them the guts. Make them to be among the people who will establish the salah. رَبَّنَا لِيُقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ فَجَعَلْ أَفْئِدَةً مِّنَ النَّاسِ تَهْوِي إِلَيْهِمْ. And then make that this place becomes a beautiful place, nourish this place so that other people could flock here, could come. وَارْزُقْهُمْ مِنَ الثَّمَرَاتِ لَعَلَّهُمْ يَشْكُرُونَ. Then Allah gives them food. But Allah, Sayyidina Ibrahim first, prayed Allah, oh Allah, make them among the people who will establish the prayer. Why? There's a wisdom behind that. Why prayer was given the first priority by Sayyidina Ibrahim? Why did Allah says, oh, Sayyidina Ibrahim, give them food first? Sayyidina Ibrahim said, رَبَّنَا لِيُقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةِ. Because he knew, once you are spiritually okay, you will be financially okay. You will be physically okay. When your connection, when your spirituality with Allah is solidified, it's consolidated, it's okay, mazboon, this other thing will be okay. So the lesson number one is, we need to strengthen our spiritualities first, then our economy, our finances, our other things will come later. This is the lesson for Al-Udhiyah. Respected brothers, it's not about slaughtering the big